You're listening to the sound
of Lagos.
Mainland FM 98.3.
Thank you for standing by. This is still Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And time check right now is 8:41 a.m. It's time for Mainland Focus. Thankfully, today is Thursday, so it's open mic Thursday, and we don't have a particular, focal point this morning. We'll just, read out the major trending stories. So you pick whichever piqued your interest and then share your thoughts and contribution. My name still remains Mobola Sandra, and I still have Fuhad Saheed with me via the phone line. So before we open up the phone line for you to join in on the conversation, I'll just quickly read through the major stories once again. So we have as trending this morning some names as regards Tinubu's ministerial list. We have Wike, Edun, Oyetola, El Rufai, Adelabu, Fagbemi, Pate, Beta, Edu, making the ministerial list. Whether or not, these are confirmed, we'll get to know before the end of the day. That is, if the Senate doesn't go ahead with their recess. That means we may not know, and we may not find out until September. Also trending, major story trending.
They may read the, sorry, Sandra, they may reveal the list today. They may read out the names today. But to now,
the appointment, yes,
the problem.
Oh, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah. To now screen and confirm the problem if they go on recess.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So now another trending story is the NLC issuing strike notice and the fact that the president is pleading for more time as he's still, new in office, and he needs to, get more briefing as regards their demands. So that is another trending story as the presidency meets with the labor unions, that's NLC and TUC. And aside from that, we have the fact that resident doctors have commenced their strike, which has grounded hospitals across the country. Also, we have, Niger's president supporters protest. AU, ECOWAS condemn plot. And the fact that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has also intervened as the chairman of ECOWAS. And so ECOWAS heads of state and government. So there are some, emissaries who have been sent to Niger to try to speak into the situation. Also, major trending story across all the papers is the fact that the Senate to work for Ekpa's extradition. That is, Senate demands Simon Ekpa's extradition as Ohaneze moves against Asari Dokubo. Also, another major trending story we have is the APC NEC May Oke Ganduje and Basiru by August 3rd. Also, what else we have here is NBA, Ubani, Falana, others knock DSS over disgraceful conduct, and the fact that the DSS has also said that they're going to probe into the issue and also, look at investigating their personnel that were involved in that particular issue. Also, we have one killed, others injured as traders protest over sealed shops in Enugu. All right, so those are the major trending stories across all of the papers this morning. Very interesting one. Fuhad, which of these stories piqued your interest?
Well, I think it has to be the Queen J,
Okay.
And I think this is a wake-up call to African leaders, especially West African leaders. Because this is rising now, you have Mali, you have Burkina Faso, you have Guinea-Bissau, now you have Niger. It's important that African leaders need to wake up. We were taught that we had gone past the era where khaki boys would be dominating governance in Africa. But it seems to be returning. And like I said earlier, there's an international dimension to it. there's also the issue of governance, to the issue of coup plot in Africa, because the easiest thing that this coup plotters throw at the people, is that, whether you like it or not, the people are suffering, they are not able to secure the people and all of that. But I always say that, look, whether anybody likes it or not, the worst form of democratic government is always better than a military government because, again, your rights are not protected. The fact that we're on radio, we could express our opinions, to the great extent where our fundamental human rights are guaranteed is because we operate a democracy. I witnessed a military government, several military governments, and you can't compare it to anything democracy. But it's also important that, our democratic leaders don't fail the people. People don't elect people there to go and mock their situation. They elect people there, because it's a social contract, Sandra. The fact that you're a president, you're a governor, senator, reps, member, it's a social contract. And there's only one thing on that contract. The first and only major contract is that you are there to better the lives of the people. So when you fail in that responsibility, you give room for all manner of incursion. God forbid military incursion. So it's a wake-up call to our leaders, But again, we'll wait to see what the reaction of African leaders and especially the ECOWAS chairman, now that a coup that he has said he's going to have his zero tolerance to, has now happened next to his doorstep. So we need to see the reaction of the president. He's talking tough, which he should do. He's already condemning it, which he should do. He has sent a high-power delegation to the place, which he should do. But what is next? Because these guys have now locked up. They've locked the entire country. They've sealed their borders. Are we going to have a military incursion to try to drive them out and protect the president? We'll have to wait to see that.
Thank you very much, Saheed Fuhad. So there you have it. We've read out all of the major trending stories. So all you have to do now is share your contribution as regards any of the major trending stories. However, you still have to keep things clean. Very, very important. Let's keep things clean. Let's keep things civil, of course. So the phone line to call is 0913 6000 410. 0913 600 410. That's the number to call. For text messages and WhatsApp messages, it's 0913 6000 430. 0913 6000 430. That is the number to send your text messages and your WhatsApp messages to. Now, we're also live on Facebook and YouTube. So you can share your comments in the comment section as well. We'll be taking them live on air here. Just share your thoughts and comments. You can join the show live on Facebook and YouTube, wherever you are, or you can share the link. Try to share the link as well so people can also join in on the conversation. All of the major trending stories, pick one, whichever one, and let's have a conversation around it. So Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Just search for it. It's live. It's easy for you to get through. So let's have our first call. You have just 2 minutes, please. Straight to the point. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Omagi.
Good morning, Pastor Ambrose.
God bless you.
Amen.
And I greet Fuhad and I thank God that we are all still alive.
Yes, sir.
My take this morning is this. We want a good Nigeria. We want a Nigeria where our refineries will be working, where we can be supplying the whole of Africa and even the world oil. We want a Nigeria where there will be light from Mobola and they will give everybody prepaid meter. We want a Nigeria where our health workers, the doctors and the nurses will not be traveling abroad and they won't go on strike. We want a Nigeria where education will work. Our president told us that he did not, we should not pity for him. Honestly, I want this president to succeed. 60 days now, we have not seen anything. And I am appealing to him. He should pity for Nigerians. He should please have mercy on Nigerians. People have been talking, people have been saying all manner of things. And he said that it has been his lifelong ambition. So if that was his lifelong ambition, then he must have put some things in mind. And I'm sure those things that he put in mind is to make sure that Nigeria is okay. This morning, I'm not calling to attack him. I am calling to beg him that he should please, if he does the right thing, it will trickle down to the ministers, to the governors, and to the local government chairmen. Please, Mr. President, Nigerians are suffering. Food is expensive. We cannot pay for our children tuition fees. We don't have light. Our roads are bad. The health sectors are glorified mortuary. Please, Mr. We know you did not cause it, but you have been part of the system. Please, we are begging you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Pastor Ambrose. Appreciate your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Madam Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm not saying on the line.
Yes.
Calling from myself.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. See, I want to report Babalola to you.
Not on air. You can send a message for that one. Let's stay.
No, I can't send message. She refused to pick my call.
She can't.
It's a big slap.
She can't
She refused to pick my call, and I got her.
She can't refuse to pick your call, Engineer Femi. There are so many calls we get every day, and at the end of all, our shows, we try to, apologize to anyone who we couldn't pick their call. So that's not. That shouldn't even be, an issue. A lot of calls come in. There are so many calls that we have to miss, because, there's not so much time. Time isn't really a friend on this show. And that's why we try to push you on to, another, conversation starter, which is the situation room. All right. So let's work with that. Or if you're unable to reach via the phone line, you can send text messages, you can send WhatsApp messages, or you can send messages to our Facebook or YouTube channel. All right. I would appreciate that. Hello. Good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Don Peters.
Yes. I'm calling you from Enugu.
Oh, wow.
Good.
What's going on there?
I think this one, my report will not take in from my time because I have something to say.
Okay. All right. Say what you have to say.
Good.
First.
What's happening is that, on Monday, sit at home that people normally observe here.
Mm-hmm.
The governor asked every one of us to come out. And I can report to you, indeed, he provided security.
Mm-hmm.
But people were afraid. Because he provided security and people did not come out, he think it is a slap on him. After providing security, people refused to come out. He decided to seal the shops of the people. Okay, he sealed some shops and some shopping malls. And by the end of the day, on Tuesday when people came out, they come to realize that their shops have been sealed, and they are canvassing for the shops to reopen. And in some quarters, they asked them to pay 200,000 naira, and they said they do not have 200,000 naira to pay for each one. And people began to riot, and people began to protest. So that's what happened. But it's calm now.
Okay.
Everything is calm. So please, I want to say something, concerning those who are canvassing for us to be patient with this current administration. Indeed, we will be patient with them for them to get themselves together. But I want to remind them something. They are now 8 years going to 9 years in governance, and APC handed over to APC. As they're asking us to be calm with them, we want to remind them something. Nigeria was handed over to them when a dollar rate was 176. Now under their reign is now 860 naira, and they're asking us to calm down with them. A bag of rice was handed over to them at the rate of 7,000 naira. Now it's 45,000, and they're asking us to be calm with them. Nigeria was handed over to them, that a country that is fastest growing economy in the world. Now we are the capital poverty of the whole world, and they are asking us to be calm with them. You know our unemployment rate when Nigeria was handed over to them, and you know what it is now. You know our fuel. How much is it? I think 87 naira. Now it's 560 naira. Here in Enugu is 730 naira. Okay? Yes. And they're asking us to be calm with them. Indeed, we are going to be calm with them. But let them, in their church mind or in their mosque mind, check if this calmness they're asking us to be with them, is it for a national interest or is it for a regional interest? Because I don't understand why they motivate all of us to go to Ojota to protest. But right now, you see what is going on in Nigeria. The killing is too much. Everything is on the high side. Yet they're asking us to be calm with them. Let them just take it very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Don Peters. Appreciate. Okay, so 0913 6000 410. That's the number to call. For text messages and WhatsApp messages, it's 0913 6000 430. You can also share your thoughts and contribution via Facebook and YouTube. We had quite a number of, trending stories across all the papers this morning. So it's Thursday. There's no focal point. You choose your own focal point from all of the major trending stories, and let's have a conversation. Hello, good morning.
Mobola.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You see, this morning, I'm expecting,
Prince
and
Wise,
the news I'm hearing now.
please turn off your radio set, sir.
Okay, thank you, my dear. The news I'm hearing now is that our ministry will be open today.
Yes.
But the name I will be mentioned now, when I hear George Wiki, I feel happy. Yes, I want somebody who is capable, who is ready to work, who is ready to commission project every month, oh my God. Other leaders I'm hearing their name, the majority of them are capable. Especially those woman leader of APC, that lady, oh, it's brilliant lady indeed. I love her. And I want more women to come in. That was my ministerialist. And for the Mr. President, say, keep work hand. Yes, I want to appeal to the Labour Congress. They should give me time. But Mr. President, to do the need now, we need those buses on the road, palliative buses by the state government, by the federal government. We know those. And I'm still asking Mr. President, what can he give for 6 months for foreign food to come in and continue tackling the security? By 6 months, Nigeria is settled down, secure. Our farm will be able to go to the land. And finally, for today, I want to challenge the Maintenance Department of Lagos State Minister of Work and the FEMA, Federal Minister of Work. What are they doing with all those potholes? I was in Lagos yesterday, Lagos Island. It's under bridge so bad. You are going to Lagos Island and the water on the road, a lot of potholes. They must be working day by day. Right. Lagos State Governor, I'm challenging you, I'm calling you to tell the Department of Work to do something for Lagos. Good morning to you, my dearest Mobola, Sandra.
All right. Thank you very much, Prince Wise. Appreciate. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sandra. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, Mr. Peter.
Yeah, Ogami Fuhad, good morning.
He's listening.
Yeah. Now, the point is this. Sandra, if the only benefit I derive from democratic government is to call radio and talk, and I talk for 8 years, nothing happened. And when there is a government that I will not talk before they perform, which one should I demonize? Because I remember that Abacha, as wicked as we think he was, he reduced fuel price. It was by whether 1 naira or 2 naira. It was a military government that reduced fuel price. And now the civilian government that we think they give us time to talk on the radio, and we talk and talk and talk, they don't take action, then that's the kind that I want. I don't think that makes sense to me. Because why do I call radio? Why do I talk? Because things are not going well. I remember the first time I went to Abeokuta from Akwa Ibom State, I met the military men with their military vehicles, heavyweight vehicles, constructing Benin on a road. Then some contractors were the military were there. They were up and doing. I think some Mainland Bridge was built by a military man. For how many years did he used to do that? And so many things that happen under the military. Are you telling me that if it were the military in power in Nigeria up to today, that we will have this insurgent that is lasting up to now? That we will have all the deplorable situation of the NEPA, the crookedness, the wickedness, and the corruption?
So, Mr. Peter, what exactly are you trying to point at?
Yes, because Ogami Fuhad was saying that if the military, we will not talk on the radio. I'm just trying to portray the point that if only what I derive from civilian rule is to talk on radio. Instead of me having a government that is working without me talking on the radio. So I think I better demonize the one that makes me talk and no action. And finally, please, on Enugu State, somebody called on another radio station this morning, 2 people. They said they decided to place our solidarity with the detention of Nnamdi Kanu, and we say we are not going to open our shops, that the government did not open shops for them. So why can't the government give these people the benefit of the doubt and release Nnamdi Kanu? It's a misplacement of priority to focus on Cameroon abroad. Bring it back. The Senate does not do what they are doing. They don't do what they are doing. Okay. We need to let's see whether this will continue or not. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter. Well, so help us, or I think, what I should just say at this point is just let's be careful what we wish for. I think I'll just leave it at that. Along the line, when Fuhad joins us back in the studio, then I'm sure he will have 1 or 2 things to say in response to that particular phone call. Let's move on to WhatsApp messages now. You're still listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. I have quite a number of messages here. All right, so let's start. Good morning, Sandra. And, well, his name is Mr. Fuhad, just in case you're asking. I think he's asking. May I ask, why is President Tinubu begging Labour for more time? Why didn't he wait for a little time before removal of subsidy? Why not wait for more time before he approved the money he approved for National Assembly and the judiciary? He said time ago that to be president of Nigeria has been his life ambition. He said he applied for the job and no one should pity him. So what went wrong? The same thing former President Buhari, when he was newly elected, he begged for more time. For 8 years of his administration ended and left Nigeria in pain. No time, oh. Nigeria is out of time. No time to give you. Please, Benjamin from Shogunle. Thank you very much. All right, we also have good morning, Sam from Magodo. Enugu State Governor should tread with caution not to cause anarchy in the state. You don't force people to go out and die where there is no guaranteed security. You can see how senators are mocking the poor in the Senate House. They don't care if the poor breathe. The DSS should stop deceiving Nigerians with their probe. They are acting on instruction from above to cause shame. Asari is in possession of weapon unlawful. What has the DSS done? Well, that's an allegation, allegedly. The president is asking for Nigerians to be patient. For how long? Has Nigerians not been patient enough for the past 8 years and nothing to show for? For the ministerial list, it is obvious that the president has positioned his loyalists. Nigerians should be ready for the unexpected. Thank you very much. We also have here, top of the morning, Sandra and Fuhad. It is so saddening by the pervasive injustice alleged by the Lagos State government on the EndSARS issue. The suppression of justice, concealment of massacred bodies, the aftermath persecutions of some peaceful protesters, the alleged torturing to death in prison of many, and so on. They said nobody died at the Lekki toll gate. Lai said it was a massacre without bodies. Okay, may nemesis catch up. We must know that politicians themselves are the greatest enemy of democracy in Africa, and they are the main or sole cause of military takeovers of power. Why do people hail military coup and see them as saviors? Imagine, African democracy is a government of the few, by the few, and for the few privileged, leaving the masses to suffer, lack, insecurity, abandonment, and misery. Leke from Alimosho, thank you very much. I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. The present government should review all its economic policies that are seemingly appear to be anti-people, because the harsh cost of living is highly detrimental to every less privileged survivor. Let Asiwaju government be well coordinated. Noah from Igondo, thank you. I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Mr. Fuhad. My name is Victor from Shomolu. The last thing this government should be asking for is time. They put us into this mess. They keep analyzing 16 years of PDP, but their 8 years is worse than the 16 years. We are in deep trouble. All right, thank you, Victor. All right, we also have here, journalists, stop your regular visits to Asurok. How many times did Buhari and Tinubu visit you as president? Where did we go visit? So help me God. Let me move on. Federal government refusal to arrest Asari Dokubo over his recent comments and display of AK-47 shows they are supporting him. Wike on ministerial list, PDP too weak to dispose of him. Wike has shown that he can't be relied upon. Subsidy and NLC. I wish we had a serious labor union and National Assembly. Give me more time from same Tinubu promised hitting the grounds running. Why end subsidy without plans? Federal government. May presidential plan do justice to the sins of INEC. Federal government. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Where's Leah Sharibu? And that is Chijoke from Isolo. All right. Those are the messages we have. Okay, we have this one as well. Hi, Mainland FM. On ministerial nominees, it's not surprising to see the list as it was predicted and expected. But my advice to them is that those who will be chosen with the president should please work hard to save our country. See what has happened to the country. Our former president and past administration has given all and invested a lot of our wealth into infrastructure and power. Now a coup has taken over. The question is, how are we going to enjoy our investments in this country? Oh, okay. That's as regards Niger. All right. Thank you very much, Sean from Festac. All right. Let's come back to phone calls. We'll be back to messages in a bit. 0913-600410. This is Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. And my name still remains Mobola Sandra. Hello. Please turn off your radio, sir. Thank you.
I'll switch it off.
All right. Good morning, Mr. John.
John from Ogun. Yeah, thank you. About the coup in Niger, can I talk about that?
Oh, it's a trending story. Yes, you can.
Yes. This is a clear warning to African leaders that has been flooding our collective resources, that have been looting our collective patrimony, siphoning it, taking it overseas. This is a clear warning to them, and those that are still tied to the apron string of the colonial masters, that are their beck and call, that will not formulate policies that will benefit their country, their nationals. This is a clear warning to them. Actually, warning sending warning to soldiers in Africa will not amount to anything. He should look inwards. He should tell his counterparts that good governance is the only partnership to coup in Africa. Is the only answer. Good governance. Deliver good governance to your people, and the people will be elected, and they will not look at the way of coup. That's just it. On the Igbo and the Eastern State issue, please, we can only appeal to the governors that he should be circumspect. He should be retrospect. Look within and talk to his people. Not the way he's going about it will bring about any clear solution. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Appreciate. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Sandra.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, my sister?
Thank you very much, Mr. Damlola.
Okay. The thing is, this morning let me kick off from the aspect of a ministerialist. In fact, it is expected, but I cannot believe it. And I can see how the like of Wike and other in fact, hold corrupt politicians on the list. It indicates that this government has something to hover. They're out of focus. And the fact is that if we continue to run government like this, for how long are we going to maintain our country? Where are we going? When will the poor of the country actually enjoy, the best of the government? And on the issue of this, give us more time. Which time? Since the government commenced, it was a kind of wrong path, on the path of failure completely. So if we give more time, this government will accumulate more failure. But now we are having let me say E8. Now we are going to have a F9. From there, F22, F49. I beg, this government, that's everything. We cannot give them time anymore. And finally, on the coup in the Niger Republic, it's a red signal. African leaders need to wake up to the reality of democracy. They need to embrace the true tenet of democracy. Otherwise, all this political ulabalu, they should stop it. The people of Africa need good governance. Otherwise, the media will take out everything. And before they know it, the international community will not be able to do anything. They should wake up. As why you should not be boasting around and say, okay, they should stop. Nigeria has closed all their borders. That's nothing he can do. Let him look inward and do the needful. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Damlola. That actually, when Fuhad was stating his own focus this morning, that was what he focused on as well. It is something that, we should actually start paying attention to. About 4 different African countries now are experiencing some sort of, cool issues or the other. And now it's a big inconvenience. It's a huge inconvenience to all of the people. There is none of these countries that is enjoying any form of comfort or convenience or the other. None of these 4 countries that are experiencing coups. So I don't think it's something that I think at this time now, just as people are highlighting the fact that African leaders need to actually wake up. All right, let's move on to the next call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Benjamin. I'm calling from Lisumbrare.
Okay.
At the Ajibola side. Yeah.
All right.
My take this morning is on a National Assembly trying to bring back some Apple. Yeah. Now, have they ever discussed about Asaro the Kubo on that their meeting? Because when you look at what Asaro the Kubo is doing now, threatening the whole Igbo land, bringing out guns to show the whole world that he has already preparing people who will stand and fight against anybody who talk of Asiwaju as our president, that is going to finish. Have they discussed about that? What is our DSS? Why can't they call that man to order? Why can't they arrest him? Now they want to arrest somebody that is in abroad, while as our own here is here, trying to cause trouble in the Igbo land and in Nigeria. Nigerians, we are not wise enough at all. They just select some type of people that they will need, while as others they are working with them. That is one. The other hand is on Niger. Niger has told us that something is going on in that country. The president is not running well. Yeah, that is why the soldiers now trying to take over that place. Here in Nigeria, there will be no peace by God's grace. But let our president now, let him do the needful. Because people are suffering. People are suffering.
All right.
Let me give you one thing that happened. I'm sorry. As I was in a bus stop. A woman in a bus stop with 3 children, 3 grown-up children. That one may be around that kind of 9 and 6 years.
Okay.
A wrap of paper in a plate. That woman will take 2 and eat and give the other children that was standing 2 on their mouth. That is to tell you the hardship in this country.
All right, thank you.
God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin. This is the Mainland 98.3 FM. You're listening to Mainland Focus. Usually we pick 1 or 2 major trending stories and focus on them, but today is Thursday. It's open mic. So whatever trending story that you saw in the papers this morning and you want to have a conversation or you want to highlight it, why don't you call in or send a message and let's have a conversation. Let's go back to messages now. I have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. I greet you efficiently. Oh, okay. Well, that's what we have here on Facebook. Facebook messages. James Ogbona. Mr. Fuhad, I've been wanting to ask, why do National Assembly members go on such long recess? And what do they usually do during their recess? I hear they still carry out oversight functions and constituency engagements, because I don't want to believe they are usually idle during this period and still get paid, while civil servants who generate the money don't get such luxury recess. I believe they can still go on their recess today, but reconvene emergency sitting as they used to do to attend to matters of national urgent importance or national urgency. But who will dare to tell the president that he has breached the constitution if he doesn't send the list today? Certainly not this 10th Senate. That is asking for extra pay if they must postpone their recess. Senators whose palms have been monetized, well, allegedly, they go on 2 months recess, while government workers get not more than 3 weeks leave. Or am I wrong? Well, no, you're not. No, you're not. But as regards their recess, they're actually entitled to it. It's what they call summer recess. It's the summer break, and then they come back. It's a month. and then they come back by September, and then we all move on with our, lives. It's a month, break. All right, but then, James Ogbonna is entitled to his questions. Let's move on now. We also have, still on Facebook here, we have Atonda Kayode Samuel saying, Sandra, just a pity that the situation we found ourselves currently should not be an instant justice. This is just a month old. Let's be calm. Okay. And then we also have Joshua from Oregon. Good morning. Seriously, I'm just down this morning. Imagine what happened at the Senate chambers yesterday. So we have turned to a point of mockery by the same people we voted in. Seriously, I would like the likes of Professor Wale Soyinka and others to come out and speak or give us public apologies, because it wasn't this bad. But yet he staged the protest, and now till now he's quiet. If the government is saying we should give him time to do what exactly, and how long should we give him? Let's know our direction, please. Thank you very much, Joshua. All right, and we still have here Ima Cyril. Good morning, Mainland FM. My take is on the planned extradition of Simon Ekpa from Finland. As far as I'm concerned, extraditing Simon Ekpa, not Samuel, can never be the solution to the Southeast problem. Even if the Nigerian government succeed in extraditing and arresting him, they should also know that there are still more Ekpas waiting to take over. The solution still remains #Free Nnamdi Kanu. Those are the messages we have on Facebook this morning. You can also drop your comments as well on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, and we'll take them live. In the meantime, let's go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
This is Timothy calling you from Ojo.
Okay, please go ahead.
I want to speak concerning the coup in Niger Republic. African leaders, I don't know what is in their heads. Okay, come to Nigeria here. Let me come home. Take the rule of law away from democracy. What do we have? And the rule of law, we see institution now be broken down, like what the DSS did the other day. A court gave an order in the court premises. You see how DSS acted, and they said the order is from above. That means the order is from the presidency. Are you with me? Because they were ready to shoot. They said they cocked their gun. That means they don't have respect to the rule of law. Tell me what is different between coup and this thing, the democracy we are practicing. The average human being, it doesn't have anything to rely on. We don't have light, we don't have good roads, we don't have good health care, no food. Simply because the way people are hungry. And the government agency and the government people, they are enjoying. All of them, they are enjoying. We are suffering. Telling me this one is better than a military government. I remember when Abacha was still in government, Babangida. I know how Nigeria was that time. Are you with me?
Yes.
Since democracy dispensation, what has changed? What has changed? We are not praying for coup, but nothing has changed. A court would give, how many times have they framed and you can court order? They don't obey. Don't obey.
All right. Thank you.
The rule of law, the day the rule of law is broken, democracy is gone. They have been destroyed democracy in Nigeria since.
It's all right. Thank you very much. God will have mercy indeed. Let's just, let's be calm. Let's take chill pills. We'll be fine. But, let's just be calm. I understand, the emotions, a lot of emotions running through a lot of us right now. But still, let's be calm in our choice of words, especially on radio here. All right, let's take some WhatsApp messages. Enugu State Governor should be careful with his approach on sit at home, not to cause more harm than good. I don't know why leaders find it difficult to bring about simple solution. Why can't all the governors and relevant leaders in the Southeast unanimously call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and see if it continues now? You choose what can cause more hardship and killing in the region. Chika Bende from Trade Fair, Lagos. I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. This is Godwin from Ilasa. As much as we agree that radio calling programs are expected to be polite, but Fuhad, there isn't anything wrong in calling a criminal a criminal. Firstly, most of us are sad that 5 Western African countries are being ruled by military juntas. But can't we say that attitudes of these wicked democratic leaders contribute to these things? Just imagine the attitude of Akpabio and legislators yesterday. Does it not amount to dancing on the graves of the poor masses of this nation? Tinubu asking for more time to handle ant-infested woods which he brought to himself shows, no tuition fee, yet parents will pay a lot more, shows that this government does not have empathy for the masses of this nation. No wonder the phrase "let the poor breathe" has become a mimicking slang by the overfed politicians. Ganifa Oemi said, "It is legal to be illegal on an illegal situation." It's time for the labor, masses and organizations to go on strike, irrespective of the jungle court injunctions this government might have got. If we don't stop them, they'll keep dancing. Sorry for my choice of words, Sandra and Fuhad. Good day. Thank you very much, Godwin from Ilasa. Appreciate. I also have here Awola Christopher from Shogunle. My take is on the proposed strike by the NLC-TUC. Well, it's actually NLC. But our humongous economic, political, and social problems are beyond mere strike. We need something higher, preferably divine intervention. On the military coup in Niger, it's neither here nor there. Comparatively speaking, Africans are not better with democracy. For me, the military has the moral duty to tame corrupt and ineptitude. The governor of Enugu State, who is standing on one leg, should pack well. 410. Don't forget that you can send in messages to our Facebook and YouTube comment sections. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Fuad, good morning. This is Paul from Egbeda.
All right.
Yeah, when I saw this on the news, I shedded tears. To be generated to the extent of using the poverty situation of Nigerians as a plan. I mean, like, we can't keep quiet and watch these people use us to do caricature. How can a senior president say those who support the poor breed say hi, and the House responded? That's an abuse of power. That shows that these people, their house dog worth more than us. That is how they are treating the poor Nigerians. And I don't think the society should allow this thing to continue. We have to protest. We have to say no to this kind of insult. We elected them to represent us, not to represent themselves. We did not elect them to use us to make a caricature statement. The senators, they have crossed the Rubicon. I think the Nigerian masses have to voice out. Whether it's your brother or your sister, they have no value for your life. So if we are the poor and they are the rich, I hope when there is election, the rich should vote for the rich and the poor should vote for the poor. And finally, the governor of Enugu State, I don't think it's constitutional for him to go and steal up people's shops. It is not a government-owned outlet. These individual shops. So if they have decided to sit at home, they have no right to go and steal up their shops. And look at the events yesterday, the lives that were lost yesterday. Some papers say two, some say three, some say one. Even if it's one person, it's a precious in the sight of God. But no man has the right to take away the life of another person. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Sandra.
Turn off your radio set. Thank you.
Okay. That radio. Please, I want to ask. You see, I've been hearing that
your name, sir. Your
name. I'm
name.
sorry. My name is Ubong Vincent.
All right.
Yes, I'm calling from Adidota, Ogun State.
Okay. Please turn off your radio, sir. Please turn off. Yes, correct.
And then I want to say, if an individual in this nation can sell fuel below what the government says it should be so, is it not a bricklayer? Then I was working in River State when Buhari took over government. And then cement was 13 naira. A bundle was 13 naira. And immediately Buhari took over government. All those things begin to rise up. Immediately, Under one month, we were buying 1,000 something under Buhari. And when Buhari come back again, I said, this man is very wicked. And people were saying, don't you know what he was doing during military? I don't know. Let somebody look market index of 1983, and you will see what I'm telling you. And now, a single individual is selling fuel for 500 and something. Then it means that Buhari and the Tinubu is punishing us. Again, you remember that when what we call NNPC said they want to become limited, that's where we be coming down. And since they become this limited something, you can see what is happening to do. Let somebody advise our president to have human sympathy. He took over a government when cement was only 1,005, and Jonathan was promising us that cement is going to be 1,000. And when Buhari took over, we can see, I am believing that these people want to punish us so that the poor will be only born into fire.
It's all right. No one will burn into fire. Thank you very much. I think I've got and you too. I've gotten the points that you're trying to pull out there. All right. Let's see if we can squeeze in one more phone call, and then that'll be it for this morning. Hello.
Thank God. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ajibola. I'm in transit.
Okay. Abiola, you have just a minute.
Okay. Please, all I just want to say is, since that they've removed subsidy on fuel, can they just leave this education subsidy? Please, this thing is really, as I'm talking to you now, is really affecting me, because I have a younger cousin that I'm sending to school, and this boy is about to drop out. Because if this price stays, I won't be able to send this boy to school. He's a science student, and hostel is not even included. So if we now include hostel, that means I'll be paying almost 200,000 plus. Yes. Now Uber they do, and you see the way the Lagos State is right now. Everywhere is dry. Nobody's even going out. How will I be able to pay for this tuition fee? I'm just begging right now. I'm not even. Since they've removed subsidy for fuel, let them just look for this education so that this boy can just go to school. This boy is on the level alone. Is in 4 point something.
Wow.
So if I can't go and sing. So if this price stands, that means this boy has to drop. Thank God. I'm just begging them. Good morning and have a great day.
Good morning, Biola. I would really appreciate if you can send a message to our WhatsApp line 0913600430. So we need to discuss further on this particular conversation. Thank you very much. I hope Biola is still listening. Please just send a message to our WhatsApp line 0913600430 so we can discuss further on that particular situation. I'm imagining having a 4-pointer having to drop out because of some policies by our leaders. That would be very, very disheartening, actually. So let's have a conversation further. Biola, if you're still listening, please send a message. I'm unable to I can't get your number from the call line, but I can get it from the WhatsApp message. So send a message. I would appreciate it. All right, let's wrap things up now with a few messages from Facebook. All right, I have here Olamide Folonsho. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Coup in Niger. Nigeria is not an exemption, so we should beware. A word is enough for the wise. Well, we're wiser than that, but thank you. Oluwamuyiwa Olodude is saying the cure to coup, insurrection, political brouhaha, demonstration by non-state actors is good governance. The federal government should concentrate on actualization of its campaign promises. The Southeast government should tread with caution on the sit-at-home issues. The ministerial saga is laughable, and strike has become a useless tool as the government have maneuvered and invented apparatus against strike. God save Nigeria. Oh, I love that message. We also have Ajala the Great, Adedeji Amid, saying, good morning, Sandra. I want to ask, who really removed subsidy? Is it former President Buhari or President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Also, on which budget this present administration is working on? If I'm right, former president budget only caters for fuel subsidy till June 2023. Why not let's give this new administration more time? All right. Thank you very much. And that is all we can take for this morning. That's all for Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. Coming up next by 9:45 is Global View, where we look at the top trending stories on the international scene. And then after that, we have Creative Nigeria. After that, we have Lagos Through the Ages. All amazing programs lined up for your listening pleasure. So please stay tuned to Mainland 98.3 FM. My name still remains Mobola Sandra.